to my channel. My channel name is still being made up. By the time I release this video, of course the channel will have a name, hopefully. But in this video we'll be doing HeroForge. This man here that I'm making HeroForge, he is a knight from a passion project, which is a DnD campaign. This man is for my latest campaign, the world building D&D. He is a knight from a city called Caldaria, which I took from a Lego YouTuber I can't unfortunately remember the name of. If I do, I'll give him credit in another video, who named his place Caldaria. So I changed the spelling, changed the pronouncing a little bit, and called it Caldaria. There's a lot of world building in this world that I've made. And in the second campaign, the king dies and the Lord Protector takes over. Now he turns everything from the original Caldarian red, which is like a deep red, which is the symbol of Caldaria, into a light blue, and he takes a really strict rule over Caldaria, and a group of the old knights who preferred it in the old way, will take the party when I get to actually making the campaign, and they tell them to kill the Lord Protector, which, believe it or not, is very illegal. Like I said, I believe this is on HeroForge. Usually HeroForge does have the logo of it on the top, but unfortunately I had to cut that out because I kept getting notifications from a group chat I'm in. So yeah. Here I'm just messing around with the facial features because about a year or two ago HeroForge had an absolutely massive facial feature update thing when you can update the face. There's things called decals. It was amazing, and soon hopefully we should be getting the body upgrade thing so we can make the bodies a lot better than just changing the sizes and the weight, for example. These are the decals I was talking about. For example, if I didn't want a thick beard, I could just choose these ones like this, the smaller ones, and I can change what the eyes look like, for example. It's very good for creating minis, very realistic. Here I like to add depth, so I'm adding like definition to the cheeks, like he's been viewing. We've got a nose here, makes it look like he's a bit cold, and the lips just add a bit of detail, like a bit of realism, a bit of depth. Just look through them, seeing if there's any good ones here, and I think I've got like the most I really need right now. Some of them are really good for like hair or dirt, or of course, like I said, beards or scars if you need them, which they're all very helpful if you want like facial tattoos or something. Very immersive creating figure experience. I like to mess around with the age of the character, not just with changing how it looks, because you can change the age sliders, but with the colour of their hair. You see how I made it lighter up there? It makes it look like they're slightly older. I made the eyebrows the same colours as the hair, of course, and nose, I'm choosing a colour, but it's a bit lighter than the usual skin tone, or a bit darker to show that their nose is like, I don't know, cold or something. Here to add definition to the lips, we do a slightly lighter tone outside, and we do a much lighter skin tone where the scars are to show where the skin has changed because there's scars. If we go to eyes, these can't be used anywhere but only on the eye pieces, for example, and I'm choosing the uncommon pink ones, or purple ones even, to go onto the character. So this is the base character done now, and we just need to give him some medieval knight clothes. HeroForge has hundreds, I think over 500. Wouldn't be surprised if there was almost 1,000 of total cosmetics, I believe. And if I just search up medieval, you can see there aren't that many. That's because they probably don't have medieval in the name or in like the coding or whatever. So, but there are hundreds that work for it. there are like here we can see I have like more the older ones, but we can also have like more futuristic ones or more modern ones. It's really helpful to create like a great expanse of different types of helmets or style or whatever really. Like even the shirts, they go into so much detail and you can paint every single little part of it, and it is just absolutely amazing. As you can see here, I'm just choosing a neck piece to fit in just even a little bit for plain space in between the neck and the helmet. We have shoulder pads. I can put both the same or a different one. These are a different one. And here, I use these ones. There's still a bit of a gap there. I don't like that, so I'm going to check these ones. They don't work either. Well, yeah, they don't work either. So you click on these ones, and you see they perfectly fit it up, and they look well with the character. So we're going to go on to choose choose the trousers or the pants if you're American, and I'm going to choose these ones here, and I'm going to also search chainmail here, so I can use these chainmail like over trouser or pants if you're American thing. Yeah, and of course we have the boots as well. This character's looking very good, so it's on to the colouring. I'm making that after-mentioned Caldarian red. This is the original red before they switched to the new Caldarian blue by the Lord Protector. It's a bit fiddly, the colour sliders, but it's very helpful because I can choose literally any colour I want rather than all the preset colours, which are amazing, but the themes options, when it goes straight to choosing all the body options, straight to choosing what your character looks like, I personally really do not like that. I don't think they're very good. But other than that, I have no complaints of HeroForge. I love HeroForge. It's one of my favourite hobbies. Here we're just getting up some leather colours to just finish it off. And so far I think it's looking quite good, but the only problem I have with the leather is that I love it. I always use this one because it's dark and it's a dark fantasy DnD setting, but the leather isn't quite shiny enough, so I come over here and I go into roughness and I turn it down a bit, but I'm like, oh, that looks a bit too shiny, you can't really see it here on the camera. So what I do is I click on the little thing and I turn down the mid and I keep up the high and the low. I fiddle around with that for a minute or two. We can see it either goes really rough or really shiny. We don't want it to be really shiny. We want it to be a little shiny, and we don't want it to be really rough. We want it to be a little rough. So we're going to keep it like this and move on to the metal. Currently I'm just selecting all the areas I want to be this colour called iron. It's one of my favourite colours. Only complaint with it is that it's not shiny enough. So what I do is I select all the areas I want. So here we have the belt buckles, we have the shoes, please don't forget to subscribe. We have lots, and then I just turn it down. I just turn down the colour. Here I'm just choosing the leather because I love leather. It's such a good colour. It goes really well with the metal. And here we are, and oh, accidentally doxing myself. Let's click off that, and oh dear, here again. I have to edit that out. And now I just colour that in black because it works with the colour. And we're gonna put black there as well, and brown here because leather is nice. I guess I don't know anymore. This is making me lose my sanity. So here, I have this really clever trick. I put black here, it adds depth, it makes it look like it's darker. It looks a little bit off, I will admit that, but it looks quite nice. Now here, we're going to replace that with the higher silver, and black there, with over here, then that there, and then boom, done, and it's onto the posing. Hold up, my bad, I forgot to colour in the buckle on his belt, so it's that. And then, I believe, off to gear and posing. Here we're trying to find the perfect sword. Don't worry, I'll change the pose in a second. But you see how these are a bit dull on the top? I don't really like that with these ones. So I'm going to look for one that looks really sharp at the top. And then we have the perfect one. But look, it has rings on it. And I don't like that, so I'm going to try a few different ones till eventually we will find one, which hopefully not that one. I love that one, but it's too square. One that's a bit sharp, like this one, for example, that we're scrolling past here. Here, as you can see, we're just selecting a shield. Usually I don't really use shields for world building because there's so ridiculously many shields. It's very hard to remember what shields you used last time for the same faction. So I get very confused trying to remember which shield goes where. Here, we're just going to start colouring the... Oh no, I missed a spot. No, I'm just going to colour that in black. Here we have the near finished product. It's just colouring these few last parts on the sword and on the shield. Here we're going to use a darker one there and that one there. And here we're going to do this because I like it and you can't stop me. What I love doing for the ropey part is hair. Works really well, but just, you see how it looks a bit off? I really love to use a really light leather. I think it works perfectly as like a type of rope. Just colouring in the shield. Nothing much here. You can also put decals on the shield, which I think is just amazing. And I think that's it mostly done, other than the back parts. Here I'm just selecting a cape before I start posing the cape. We're going to go on to back items, and there's nothing I can see there. But for the side, because we don't want to keep it boring all around, you're going to look for something, just the most random thing that will work. Not guns, not shields, but these weird circle things. If anyone can tell me what they are in the comments, I would appreciate that. But here we have some nice books, down here I think somewhere. Hot dog. Hold on, let me just look for them. And here, perfect book. We'll just place that on his side, and I think that fits in pretty well. Here we are just colouring in the cape. You can do the back and the front. In my first mini I ever made and printed, I put black on the back and red on the back and black on the front, so you could see the black from the outside because he's a rogue, but the red on the inside made him look quite regal, I presume. Here we're on to the posing. Finally, I lied to you earlier saying it was time to do the posing then. I am deeply sorry. We're just changing how exactly where he's looking to, and we can change the cape to make it look more natural or more like it's flowing. There's a bit of clipping, but that can be fixed perfectly well with some clever posing. Here, of course, we are just continuing to pose it. You see how it looks more natural and less like it's just dangling there awkwardly off his armor plate. Just checking I didn't paint that. I thought I didn't paint that part then. I lied. I thought I finished. I did not. I apologise. I have failed. But yeah, we do that in a slightly lighter so it doesn't blend in, looks bad. I don't like it when two colours touch too much. It looks a bit weird unless they're really meant to. Here we're just reposing the arms so you can look a bit more menacing, because I like to take screenshots. So there is a flash warning for the last few minutes because I take one screenshot, so there will just be a random white flash. So if you want to skip to the final product, which will be about 10 seconds past 17 through, I believe, then no, just go to 17 and a half minutes through, okay, because flash warning, but it's only one white flash. So this is your final flash warning, and here is our Caldarian Knight in all of his glory. He has the reds, he has the greys, he has the browns, he has the blacks, he's got no other colours other than the silvers, I guess, but they really fall into grey. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching.